doorway pec stretch is a really great way to stretch out the entire front of the chest and shoulder. And the other thing too is that it's really convenient. All you need is a doorway. So I'm going to start by placing my hand just to this inside part of the door. The thing that I'm really focusing on is making sure that my bicep is pointing up, because in this I'm maintaining external rotation. So this will really help to open the shoulder. So I'm placing my hand against the wall, my bicep is pointing up, and then I'm trying to keep my chest as upright as I can. And then I'm going to start to turn until I feel a stretch through my shoulder. Now you can kind of play around with the position that your hand is in. If it's up a little higher, you might feel a little bit differently. If it's down a little lower, you might feel it differently. The thing though that I really want you to think about though is bringing this elbow so it's pointing forward, it's not coming back, because then you'll make sure that you're really opening up everything for this front part of the chest. This standing hip flexor stretch is really helpful for improving flexibility throughout the front of the hip. And then the other thing too is that it's pretty convenient because you're going to be in a standing lunge position. So what you're going to do is, if you're going to stretch the front of this left thigh, you're going to have your right foot forward and then this left foot is going to be back. Now, before I do anything, what I'm trying to focus on is making sure that both sides of my pelvis are going to be pointing forward, because then I'll get the most out of the stretch. Now, when I'm here, the thing that I'm really trying to focus on is making sure that I'm trying to tuck my pelvis. This is what's going to be helpful for improving this flexibility through the front part of the hip and opening this up. Now, once I tuck and I squeeze this glute, I really need to make sure that, again, that this hip isn't opening up. So I need to try to keep this pointing forward. Now, depending on your flexibility, you might be able to bend this knee a little bit more, but the most important thing is you're trying to maintain this upright position and not coming forward like this. If you're coming forward, you won't feel that stretching as much. So as much as you can, you want to try to keep this part open, squeeze that glute, so then you can get that full stretch.